Morning guys, Mark from Brisbane Isuzu here again. Today we're going to do a walk around of this Isuzu NLR Tipper. This is Chuck. Chuck is our new truck salesman here at Stapleton. He's put this build together for a customer. Tell us a bit about the truck.
Yeah, so what we got is an NLR Tipper.
So Chuck, with this truck we can drive this on a car licence, right?
You can indeed. So anyone with an automatic seat with this one, it's nice and simple.
So GVM on this truck?
4.5 tonne.
And 4.5 tonne, right? We can drive a truck on a car licence if it's got a GVM of 4.5 tonne and under.
Correct, that's right.
So we've got a GCM on this truck.
GCM's around 8, it's the 8 tonne.
It's an 8 tonne GVM.
Yeah, which means you can still...
So this little truck here, it's a smaller of our Isuzu ready to work range tippers. It's got a narrow cab. So this would really be ideal for people in landscaping space.
That's correct, yeah.
Or if you've got a little digger, something like that. And because of its narrow cab, those people who don't know, my background's in tippers, and there's two things I really like, is trucks and tippers, so these things get me excited. So narrow cab gives us great access down the side of the house to narrow sites. We've got a towing capacity of 3.5
tonne. So this one's fitted with a 3.5 tonne tow bar.
Yep. So typical Isuzu, we've got our aerodynamically shaped cab. So the way this is designed is to maximise fuel efficiency, spread water off your windscreen. On the front here we've got our ADAS system, which is just, we can see mounted on the dash here. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so what that is, that's your onboard safety system. So basically the way it works is it uses 2 cameras on the road. Yeah, and that's your emergency braking, your lane departure, and your autonomous stopping as well. Done through that thing.
So our autonomous stopping, what it does is that gives the driver an alert to stop when we get too close.
Yeah, so if you're approaching behind someone on the road, as long as the distance between the two is less than 50 kilometers per hour,
our speed's got to be under 50.
Our speed's under 50 kilometers an hour. The truck will stop for you in an emergency situation.
But that comes active above 30 kilometers an hour.
Correct.
Is that right? So over 30 kilometers an hour, our ADAS engages. And then if our speed difference is less than 50 kilometers an hour, it'll send us an alert. And if the driver doesn't apply the brakes, the truck will apply the brakes.
That's correct, yeah.
That's how that works.
Perfect.
So on this side of the truck, Chuck, we've got typical Isuzu again. These side lights, so that's your side indicator there, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
And we've got a little light in here that'll light at night when we put our, for example, left-hand indicator on. This light will light up and
give you better
illuminate
vision.
the corner.
Yeah,
so
give you better vision around the corner.
Better vision. Mirrors, typical Isuzu, they fit the entire N-Series range.
That's the one.
Door skins, we can replace a door skin if we need to.
That's it, yeah.
And our doors open 90 degrees to the cab. So that gives us to the cab. So that gives us much better entry and exit to the cab. Internally on this side, what have we got going on?
So we got our standard Isuzu seats. So it's just 3-seater this one. This customer has decided to go with the AMT box to make it very easy for anyone to jump in.
Down the back of the truck here, Chuck, I like to call this a playground area. What's the payload of this truck?
So this truck here, even though it's on a car license, can carry 1.5 tonne.
1.5 tonnes. So the standard features of our ready to work tipper, what are they? This has got drop sides?
Yeah, so the drop sides on the side, as well as that, 2-way tailgate on the rear, and the customer's truck has decided to go for an everlast tarp on the top as well to secure down his loads.
So with a 2-way tailgate, we can open that up and we can put a little machine in the back here, a dingo or something like that, or if we want to cut a little bit of rock, we can put some rock in the back and tip it out. We've got a tarp up there. That's not a standard feature, that's been put on for our client, right? So that's what they've requested?
That's what they've requested, yeah. And the good thing is, with these tippers as well, it's all hand welded steel from Japan. So, you know, it's going to be the best quality of work coming out of the workshop, ready to go for your job.
So these tippers are made in Japan?
Made in Japan, from the factory, correct.
Righto. So on the back of the truck here, like you mentioned, we've got the 2-way tailgate that opens up on the right-hand side, swings back to our left. Our customer in this situation, he's decided to put a tow bar on the truck. I can see it's a 3.5 ton tow bar.
Yeah, so he's gone for the 3.5 ton tow bar just to be able to carry all his equipment as well.
So if we got to add anything in on the tow bar, we need a voltage reducer, because these trucks are 24 volt systems, aren't they?
Correct. Yeah.
So we've got to reduce the voltage so they can tow their trailer, which are usually 12 volts, that's right.
Yeah.
And we've got a Red Arc
Tow Pro.
that's mounted on the dash, so that will give us our electric brakes. Also, I noticed we've got a low light reverse camera.
Yeah, low light reverse camera. And the cool feature with these ones is it's actually got a microphone in it as well. So the good thing is you can, as you're tipping your load, you can have your offsider giving you instructions from the cab, and makes it nice and clear from you sitting in the driver's seat.
So that's a great feature, right? When you've got someone working out in the back of the truck, which I've done lots of works on these types of trucks. Someone can actually give you an instruction, look at the camera, they can point forward, they can talk to the camera and tell you what to do. And if you're in a car park, you can actually hear if there's a kid behind the truck.
So it's an added safety feature that Isuzu's put in.
Yeah, nice. Right. What do we driver's side? We've got our fuel tank. How much fuel do we carry?
Yeah, so we've got 75 litres in that one. Yeah, which comes standard out of the factory with the NLRs. The cool thing is as well, you got the lockable fuel cap, which goes off the ignition key. So don't forget your ignition.
So another thing, we can't pull up at the servo, and we're not going to lock our keys in the
That's
truck.
all right,
That's pretty embarrassing. I've actually seen quite a few people do that in tippers. So inside, the driver's side, we've got this truck's been fitted with an AMT gearbox specific to this customer. This would be available in a manual as well.
Correct, yes.
Our seats, 3-seater.
Yeah, so it's got the 3-seater standard. With this one, you get the standard Isuzu suspension seat as well for extra comfort on the road.
And our controls, what have we got in this?
So it's a very simple control the way the tippers work. So all it is ignition on, engage PTO, and then it's just a simple lever up or down.
Okay. And Chuck, inside this truck, what do we have as driver aid? So things are getting better. They're coming up with new ideas all the time regarding safety. What have we got in this one?
Yeah, so with this one, you get your standard features that come with Isuzu, like your cruise control, your lane departure warning, and your collision warning, and as well as your emergency braking.
Okay, so that's pretty great. Also, in the middle of the truck, Chuck, we've got the Isuzu co-pilot system that's unique to our truck, right? That's it. So what features does that come with?
Yeah, so that one, what it's got there is your standard navigation on the road, as well as that you can actually monitor your trailer as you're driving.
So we can use the camera to have a look at the trailer?
That's it, just to see how it's hooked up and make sure that the load is right.
So obviously that'd be a Bluetooth. So we've got Apple CarPlay, Android, Maps, digital audio.
That's it.
And your radio, so you can hook the full entertainment system.
That's it.
Yeah. The engine in this one is the Ford JJ.
Ford JJ1. Correct. Yeah.
How many horsepower does that have?
Yeah, so 150 horsepower these things got on the road. Yeah.
So this is the NLR.
Yep.
So our whole NLR range has that Ford JJ engine.
That's correct. Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. That's a walk around with Chuck and our NLR Tipper. If anyone's out there and they've got some questions, you can give Chuck a call here at Stapleton, or you can reach any of our sales experts at 4 locations: Burpengary, Eagle Farm, Archerfield and Stapleton. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back soon with another walk around.